I was so pissed that day. I was so annoyed that day. And it's like, honestly, I got like a jolt of energy when I went out to go and talk to Julie. Just because, like, when you are, it's just like a, you ever had those moments? It's like, okay, all the ladies on here, you know, when you've been working at work all day and you just go and buy a new bra from Victoria's Secret, and you so pressed to wear this bra, but you know those new bras always hurt your back because you never get the straps right on them. Like, you still trying to test out everything, and you wear it to work all day, and then when you get home from work the day after, like, wearing this new bra for the first time, and you just feel free. I just felt, I got a jolt of energy going to talk to Julie, because I was just like, oh bitch, I'm free. Like, I a bitch is tired. I was fucking tired. Like, I was exhausted. It gets exhausting having to wake up every day. That shit drives a bitch crazy. I can't. A bitch is tired. I can't do that all day, every day. Like, I don't know where y'all are from and how y'all show up in the world every day, but bitch, sometimes I want to be left the fuck alone. Y'all see, my husband is down. I've been up here talking to y'all my husband downstairs minding his business. I am tired. Y'all don't bitch. A bitch is exhausted. Bitch, hi, good morning. I didn't see you for 75 days. Hey, girl, yes, hello. Fuck, yes, bitch, it's still me. I'm still here. Fuck, yes. Like, hi, Kendall. Yes. Every morning. Hi, morning. Hey, hi. Oh my God, hi. What? Y'all not sick of this shit? Y'all not bitch, I'm girl, it's only so much faking I can do. Like, it's only so much fake. It's only so much faking you can do. And don't get me wrong, you are happy to be there, and yes, power to the people. We love it here. Bitch, bring me back. I love it. But goddamn, I'm tired. I'm exhausted. Yes, you expected going into the house. You know that's the game. But the reality is that I don't care whether you expect it or not. Being realistic with you guys, it is not feasible to keep that up all day, every day. Not for me. Not for me. For other people, yes. For me, some mornings, y'all see me wake up, pair of glasses. I'm sitting in the kitchen, pair of glasses, 45 minutes. Don't say shit. I don't want to talk. Somebody say, good morning, good morning. Hey. I be eating my good morning and turn my fucking head. Bitch, a bitch is tired. I don't want to speak today. I don't want to speak today. Y'all was up banging pots and pans last night and this bitch singing songs. Y'all not tired? Y'all was up to 17 o'clock in the morning. Y'all not sleepy? Do y'all rest? Tired, okay? Tired. It's just not feasible. Like, I just don't think that it is feasible to keep that up all day, every single day. Like, it's hard to have that all day, every day, because reality is that we don't. Like, even if you go to work, let's just say you work at a bank. You get up and you go to work at the bank in the morning. Like, you still have your quiet times, like the expectation that every single morning you wake up and you're like, hi, oh my God, it's Thursday. Let's wake up. Oh my God, I just had my eggs. Let's go talk game. Can we go talk game? Like, bitch, I'm about to short circuit. I like a robot. Like, no. Some days, girl, y'all leave me the fuck alone. Yeah. So, yeah, did y'all see? Did Nicole have I had plenty, in 65 days that I was there, I probably had a good 25 days like that. I probably had a good 25 days where I woke up glasses on. Please, y'all, just stop. Leave me alone. Girl, you just get exhausting. It's like exhausting. Literally exhausting. And then also, I think what you have to realize is that a lot of time you spend trying to read people's mind. Like, it's a game of deception and being conniving. So nobody is being truthful. Just try to figure out somebody telling the truth, somebody's not telling the truth, and like all of that. So some days I just be like, you know what? I am not chasing these damn people around here today to try to figure out. I just don't feel like chasing y'all ass around this, and then everybody want to sneak. Like, girl. So some days you really have those days, and then some days you in the damn fray. Some days you in the fray. Some days you wake up your ass trying to flip the vote, and shit. I hate it when everyone said you were sneaky, but you were just being real. You can't go to bed first, or you the one that gets talked about. Alexis said, as if you did much on BB. Your mama. I still think about you calling everyone a liar after casting your vote. We like to have a little shady moment every now and again. I know they all cowards and snakes and lies. You're on producer. I typically in the Big Brother house, I would do my hair on Wednesdays, and then on Thursday, I would wash it and blow dry it and do all of that. Everything that I did today, what's today, Thursday? Everything that I did today, I would do on Wednesdays, and then on Thursdays, I would actually put my extensions in and then just curl them. So I wouldn't need to do anything on Thursdays, but literally put the clip-ins in my hair and like style them. I didn't always curl them, but like style them or do whatever. If somebody else cried, the crying would take me out. When I tell y'all I was there for 65 days, in 65 days, I would probably say a good 10 days. And 10 is generous. There's probably like 10 days that people didn't cry. Like, there were probably only 10 days that people like did not cry. And otherwise, like, somebody cried every single day. And I used to be like, just jump scared. Like, it would just scare me sometimes, because I just used to be like, oh, what the fuck is going on? What, did I miss something? When this shit start getting emotional? I thought this shit was fun. We were having fun. What are we crying for? Huh? I thought this was supposed to be a good time. I thought we were here having a good time. When did this shit get emotional? So sometimes I used to just be like, no, I'm not surprised that people are crying. I wasn't surprised that people are crying. I just said that I thought we were having a good time. I'm literally not surprised by anything that happens in the game of, like I said, I've been watching these shows for a very long time. Big Brother, Survivor, Challenge, Maze or whatever, what have you. I'm not so surprised by anything. Like, I wasn't surprised by anything. I had hoped you and Jack would have partnered. You two would have been incredible. Now that I agree with you on. Now that we've seen your TikTok, like, I love you so much. Oh, thank you, Alejandra. How do you think you would have done if the show had more equitable comps? I was always close to winning a comp. I wasn't ever far off. Like, I was, always in like top 5 somewhere, with the exception of the We Come in Pieces puzzle, which is the one that Cam won when he put me and Mama Feet. I was not anywhere near close in that one. But for the most part, I never felt like I did terrible. I never felt like I did terrible in the comps or that I was just like trash. And like, I never left any competition like, oh no, that was terrible. Like, you did such a horrible job. You're not good at any of these. You will never win anything. Like, I never left any of them feeling that way. So yeah, I thought that I did well. I just didn't win, unfortunately. But I thought that I did well. The reality, I will say this, is that the comps are a lot, like, they look easier on TV than they are, like, in real life. Somebody said, okay. Favorite player of, like, all time? I don't, like, have one favorite player of all time, but I have, like, a few favorite players, of out of the history of the show. I gave some advice earlier. I kept mine to 60 seconds and I kept it fun. Like, I didn't take it too serious. I was not on there like, hi, I'm Nicole, the next Michelle Obama. Please cast me on this show because I'm going to be a strategizing genius. Like, I didn't do all of that. The wall comp. Please don't get me started on the wall comp. The wall comp was a mess. The wall comp was a goddamn mess. Like, hi, Julia. I really thought I would win the wall too. Like, honestly, I went into the wall thinking, not even like I went into any of them. Let me rephrase that. I went into all of them thinking that I could win each of them. Like, there was not one that I went into feeling like, oh, I'm incapable of winning this. But yes, I was channeling my inner Taylor Hale during the wall comp. I remember listening to an interview with her saying that she had worn a jacket on the wall. And I was like, oh, definitely wearing a jacket. And this was this after the pressure cooker? I think this was after the pressure cooker. And I learned my lesson. I think I wore a jacket to every single competition after pressure cooker. Literally after pressure cooker, I said, oh, y'all not gonna ever catch me out here slipping ever again in the history of ever, because no, ma'am. I was freezing in the pressure cooker. If it wasn't for Corey, oh, I would have been out a long time ago. But to win, you make enemies and show your cards. So we're being smart. I don't know what that means. Somebody said, what did it say? Bruh, you did not do a single thing. I agree with you. What's next? What do we do? Like, what happens now? Like, I'm sick, I'm shaking, I'm convulsing. However will I live? Like, so now what? What's next? I fell asleep during the pressure cooker and woke up excited seeing you still there. Girl, standing like a statue. I was standing there like this, looking around. Standing there like oh, girl, I thought I was gonna win. I thought I was gonna win. Oh, I thought I was gonna win. Oh, I thought I was gonna win the pressure cooker so bad, bro. Like, I really thought I was gonna win. I was statue. You should have won the pressure cooker. Locked in, girl. Locked in. Oh my God. Are you happy with how you played? I am. I am happy with how I played. Let's see. Oh shit. Now they're moving too fast. Initial thoughts about the multiverse is, I think it took all of us some time to like kind of understand what the multiverse was, because obviously the first HOH comp was like the balance beam comp, and it was called, don't tell me. The first competition was balancing the multiverse. I think it was called Balancing the Multiverse, or Crash Course in BB Comics. Yes, Logan. Get Logan on season 26. Crash Course in BB Comics was the first HOH. Get Logan on. I petition to get Logan on BB season 26. Logan, are you of age? Because I petition you to get on there, because your memory is spectacular. But yeah, that first comment. So I think we were all just trying to figure out. And then the next one was the veto. Shit, what was the veto? It wasn't artifact stack. Whatever the veto with them stacking the flowers was. Whatever that was. And then, which is when we realized, like, it was called Crash Course in BB Comics was the name of that first HOH. The veto was, it's not artifact stack, because artifact stack is the veto that I played in after the pressure cooker. That was the pressure cooker's veto. What is the name of the veto? The first veto that happened on day 4. Because HOH happened on day 2. And veto happened on day 4. What is the name? Atomic Wedgie! Atomic Wedgie! Y'all are so smart. Yes, Atomic Wedgie. Oh my God. Wait, should we go through all of the competition? I'm not going to even expose myself because how many weeks it's been since I left the house? I'm going to expose myself because I remember a lot of them. Okay, wait. Crash Course in the BB Comics is HOH. Veto is Atomic Wedgie. Next HOH. Who won the second Heisem wins the second HOH was Escape the Nether region with him and Jared was 1 and 2. Heisem won Escape the Nether, and the HOH was what's the one with the I didn't do this one. The one with the turntables. They had to listen to the stuff. What's the name of the one with the turntables? What's the one? Name that tune. Not name that tune. Oh my God. No, it's not called Turntables. It's not called Turntables. It's not called Name That Tune. What is the second veto, y'all? What's the name of the second veto of the season? The second veto of the season. What is the second veto of the season, guys? What is the second veto of the season? Hi, Melissa and Tim. What is the second veto of the season? Does anybody remember the second veto of the season? Literally, I can't remember. No, it's not Artifact Stack. Okay, well, yeah, I can't remember. Twisted Task. It was Twisted Task. Oh my God. Hi, Renee. It was Twisted. Let me tell y'all a funny ass story about, did you speak during BB? I did. I talked to your mom a lot and she's fabulous. You should call her more. Let me tell y'all about Twisted Task. I was the host for Twisted Task. I was the host for Twisted Task, y'all. I was the host for Twisted Task, right? And so when you're the host, I can't even get my story out because y'all trolling me. Said, girl, you're a floater worse than Victoria from BB16. Okay, great. Thank you. Sure. But anyways, so Twisted Task, I'm the host for Twisted Task, right? And when you're the host, they put like a little earpiece in your ear and they tell you like what to say. They just like repeat it out from you. Like they repeat it to you and you just repeat it with whatever you hear in the thing, right? So they're like, okay, from what was it? From the Scramble verse, they're like coming down. The times have come down from the Scramble verse and the Twisted Task. And so I'm really just like, I got the earpiece in. I got my cute little outfit on, right? Got my earpiece in, got my cute little outfit on. And I'm like, and come down for the Twisted Tasks. And I was saying tax. I'm like, Twisted Tax. And they're like, okay, great. That sounds great, Nicole, but can you just do it again one last time and say tasks one more time? Let's just say tasks for us. Make sure you add the S on there. It's plural, like tasks. And I'm like, okay, coming down from the BB, we have Twisted Tax. And they're like, great, Nicole, this is great. You're doing a great job. Move a little to the left for us. And we're just going to have you say that entire first part over. Say it with us. You're saying tax, and we need you to say tasks, like tasks. And I'm like, okay, great. I got it. Okay. Coming down from the we have Twisted Tax. And they're like, okay, Nicole. And so now I'm getting irritated, right? I'm like, oh my God, I'm saying tax. Like, what am I saying? So then I take the earpiece off and everybody on the couch like, you saying tax. You're not saying tax. You're saying tax. Say tax. Say tax. I'm like, first of all, Jared was, when I say he was pissed, Jared sat on the couch like this. Oh my, this the whole time, Jared. All I can see, how I know that I'm starting to irritate people, mind y'all, I probably did it like 10 times, y'all. Like, no bullshit. I was probably up there for like 12 minutes trying to say tasks. Like, fighting for my life trying to say tasks. For the rest of my life until the day that I fucking die, I will never not say tasks. Like, I was saying tax. So all I see is Jared. I don't know why I couldn't say it. Like maybe I don't know if I got like a little don't roll off the text just does not roll off the tongue naturally. It was not giving text. Girl, all I see is I look over at Jared like this. Oh my god, bro. I'm like, oh, y'all are mad. Y'all are mad. And then I finally got it right. And they were like, okay. Just honestly, I don't think that I actually got it right. I think eventually they were just like, okay, let's just go with it, and probably added a little sound bite or something at the end because I don't think I ever got it. I was now that I'm like on the other side, I'm back in the real world. My brain can say texts, but at the time, girl, texts, twisted text is what you were getting out of me. You better twist those damn texts. Twist it. Somebody said literally don't like her as a player, baby. I don't care. Like I don't. What do you want me to do with this information? Look, I don't care. I don't. If you were wondering let me tell you this. If you're here and you don't like me, I'm sorry to break it to you that I don't give a fuck. Like, I don't give a fuck. If you think I sucked, I think your mom sucked. I think your granny sucked. I think your auntie sucked. I think your grandpa sucked. I think your stepdaddy sucked. I don't care. What you want me to do? What your mama and your daddy and your granny and your auntie and your little sister and your baby daddy and your boyfriend and your girlfriend, all of them. Yeah. Step grandma too. Yeah. Great uncle too. Yeah. What's next? We can go all day. Who? What do we gotta say? Because I can keep going. Your niece, your nephew. Yeah. Yep. Them too. Your great grandma, that one. Yep. Her. Bald head, cockeyed, all of that. What's next? What are we gonna do? What are we talking about? And I wasn't good at Big Brother, and your mama ain't got no hair. What's next? Now what? Now what happened? And your mama bald head. She got bald spot on top of her head like she got alopecia. What's next? What we talking about? Gypsy Rose is out. Oh my God. Yes. Oh my God. Gypsy Rose is out. And I love that for her. I love that from her. Who would you have put up if you won the pressure cooker? The lip product that I'm using is from Glossier. It's the .com. It's the .com lip balm. And oh my God, it is so damn good. Brandon said, what did I just stumble across? Why are you saying? What is happening here? What is happening here? If I would have won that HOH, then I would have put up Matt and Jag. Had I won any of the HOHs, that was where I would have did. What were you even good at? How did you qualify for Big Brother? Good question. That's a really good question. I'm good at a lot of things. It's hard for me to pinpoint one thing because I've just been like a winner my whole life. Like I'm an overachiever and a winner, and I've never failed at anything that I've done. Maybe with the exception of Big Brother, but I always just excel and overachieve. And it's great. Why didn't you throw one of them under the bus when you left? Good question. I just didn't feel like doing that in the moment. I just did what was on my heart. I think that a lot of times what you have to do in these games is just kind of go off your intuition. And my intuition in that moment was telling me to say what I said. So that's why I said it. You were so at the pressure cooker. That alone was enough to prove you deserve to be on BB. Oh, thank you. To be honest with you guys, I'm just being funny. I literally don't care. I'm just talking shit, y'all. I literally don't care. If you could change one thing about you did in the house besides putting... Wait, what? If you could have to change one thing you did in that house... I don't know. You got to rephrase that question. I don't understand that. Rephrase that for me, because I don't get what it is that you're trying to ask. I'm a Cancer. My sign is a Cancer. Past seasons that I would have wanted to play. It's hard for me to say a past season that I would have wanted to play, but I really did like. My favorite season is BB14. It's hard to say a past season that you would have like wanted to play, because again, the dynamics are different, right? You have different people and personalities and all that. Mimi, I know as black women, we have to be a lot more lax in the BB house. But why were you so passive? Ooh, great question. So I don't think that I was passive at all. In the Big Brother house, I think that I made a lot of good, strong points, a lot of good, strong reasonings and recommendations for what should have happened every single week. Now, were those strongly considered and taken into consideration? They weren't. And as a result of that, there's only so much that you can do. So, yeah. It's the political strategist in her, y'all. Do you like everyone for the cast? Yes, I do like everybody from the cast. To be honest with you guys, like, I don't have any beef. Well, I don't know why I look to the side like that, because that seems like I'm lying. I was looking at something over there. I don't have any beef with anybody from the cast. I've said this before, but coming out and being back in my real life, like, that doesn't serve me. Like, that doesn't serve me. Like, I went to go and play a game, a 1 in 17, I think it was 17 of us, a 1 in 17 shot at $750,000. And yeah, and I didn't win it. And so now I'm back on to my regular life. Like, me beefing with anybody or not, that don't serve me in any way, shape, or form. And y'all probably have heard me say this before, but honestly, y'all, I really don't care that much. Like, I really, it's not that deep. It's not that deep. Connor's viral is having a whole conversation with himself and somebody else in here. Production said, Miko, stop glancing at the screen behind you at premiere. That did happen at premiere night. They didn't tell me to turn around, but they clapped, like, made a loud noise when I was looking at the screen during, I think it was Riley's intro package that I had turned around and looked at. And they were like, turn around. And I was like, do you miss your castmates? I miss Mama Fee. Literally every single morning that I would wake up, Mama Fee would be like, good morning, Mimi, and give me like a cute little kiss on the cheek. And there was one morning, they did say that, Logan. There was one morning when we were out before the live feeds came on, and I think it was Marvin Gaye or Isley Brothers or somebody that was playing, because they play music. What? They play music every morning, and that was one of the moments that I like really enjoyed, was waking up and like dancing to some good like old school R&B music with Mama Fee, or just her waking up and being like, good morning, Mimi, and giving me like a little little kiss on the cheek. Does Jag still owe you a stag? He does. Did things start coming together right away after the reveal of the mom and son duo? Yeah, a lot of things started to make sense to me after I figured out that Jared and Mystery were mom and son. And yeah. Who is your favorite BB player? It's hard for me to pick one, but like of, I guess, older seasons, for lack of a better words, Brittany from BB14 was one of my favorites. Brittany from BB14 is one of my favorites, and season 14 is one of my favorite seasons. I love season 14. Brittany was just so funny in the DR and just like always made me laugh and crack up. Like, her and Daniel Reyes kind of have like those same look. Like, I live for those DR moments. And it's so funny because 12, 14. Yeah, 12, 14. You aren't allowed to talk about the diary room with other house guests, but we aren't house guests. We can talk about the diary room. It's not like I've talked about the diary room before. I've talked about it before. Girl, I bet my mom that you and Felicia would guess the mom and son. Honestly, it is, in the moment, we just weren't looking for that twist. So I wasn't looking for that to like notice it. Now that we're out, right, and we like know it, like, oh, they look alike. But in the house, and that like you so like high stress, high energy environment, like I'm not looking at like physical features and traits to try to like figure out how, like, now that we're out, like, yeah, I can say that they look alike, and it's something that if you saw them walking down the street, you'd be like, oh, but in the game, when you come in there and you've been in sequester for 2 weeks, you ain't seen nobody, you come in to, it's a $750,000 on the line, you coming onto a set, into a house, it's a game of Big Brother, like, you have so many other things going to your mind. Like, my mind was not focused on like, ooh, let me play these facial features, who is it going to be, a twin twist, is it, like, I was not thinking about any of that. I was just focused on like, okay, let me go in here and figure out what the hell is going on. Like, I wasn't trying to like, ooh, same eye, same nose, same jawline. Like, I wasn't doing all of that. So now that I'm out, like, yes, I can say they look alike. And if I were to see them together and I know they were mom and son, I'd be like, oh, maybe they have some type of relation. But in the game, I was not thinking about that at all. I remember seeing Miss Cerie in the kitchen, standing in the kitchen with a champagne glass on premiere night and being like, oh my God, it's Cerie from Survivor. Oh my God, I love you. I remember having that moment. So if I could make a twist, what would it be? I need to think about that. If I were to make a twist, what would it be? Ooh, well, Matt said he thought Corey and America were related. Wait, Matt. Oh, was this on finale night that he said that? That's hilarious. That is hilarious. Can you give us the tea about the diary room? The diary room. Hi, Maggie and Levi. Diary room is very just like, it's a soundproof room that you go into. You have to buzz like a little. It's remote control, so you have to get buzzed into the diary room. Like, you can't just walk in. So you get buzzed into it, but obviously oftentimes the door it lights up green, which means that it's unlocked, like, by the time that you actually pull the handle, because they call you to the diary room unless you're going during a time where you're not called. And yeah, you go in there and it's just a camera and a microphone and a text to talk TV screen. They had that for Matt, so it's like a text to talk TV screen, a microphone, a camera, and a speaker, and the couch, and it's cold in this in the entire house. It's not like more or less cold in the diary room in the house. All of the shit is cold to me. All of it is cold to me. But yeah, excuse me. Go into the diary room and they ask you questions and you're just sitting there talking. Like, you don't ever see production at any point in time. They don't come into the house. They don't show up and come talk to us. Like, they talk to us through like an overhead projector or screen or whatever. When we go cast our vote, we don't see Julie on the screen. We see her on the screen in the living room before we go into the diary room. But when we go in there and she asks us like, hey, Nicole, or hey, such and such, what, cast your vote or what have you, we don't actually see her, but we can hear her through the speaker. But when she's like, hey, Nicole, cast your vote, da 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 da. So yeah. Then leave. What is wrong with you? Who raised you? Wait, what? Are you and Kirsten friends? I am friends with Kirsten. Would you go on a double date with Amir Corey? We would go on a double date with Amir Corey. Miko, why do y'all do the little hallway shenanigans before the vote? I don't know. I think it's just like tradition. It's just like tradition that we just like do something fun. During commercials, everybody would always, because we knew the order that we would go in for voting, because we would do a mock vote before each vote. So before the vote takes place on eviction night, before the vote takes place on eviction night, we do like a mock vote like during the time that we're all getting dressed, the live feeds aren't on during this time, where we do like a mock vote. And during the mock vote, we know the order in which we're going to be called to do the real vote. And the mock vote is like, you know, you're voting between Beyonce and, I don't know, Rihanna, or, you know, Trump and Biden, or whatever it is. Like, they'll do like a little mock vote. And so we get it. You do a mock vote. Okay, well, if you just shut your ass up for a second and listen, baby. Wait a second. Why do you go in the diary room to vote before the other person goes back in the living room? What do you mean? What do you mean? I don't know what that means. What's the point of the mock vote? The mock vote is just a test. Like I said, Julie does the mock votes too. So she asks us like, hey, Nicole, please cast your vote. Again, we don't see her. We don't see her. It's just like a test. We just go through the test, make sure the audio, make sure all of the things are like whatever. Yeah, Jack did vote for Beyonce, and he didn't vote for Michael Jackson once. And that's when I knew that he was going to be a problem. We had a vote. It was like Michael Jackson was for, I can't remember who he was against, and Beyonce was against somebody. I think it was Rihanna. And I was like, this is going to be a problem. So yeah, we do the mock vote, and then we actually go and do the regular like eviction vote probably like an hour or two later. And so during that mock vote, the same thing happens during the regular vote. We just do somebody fake as opposed to doing actual house guests. And you know, the funny thing is all of the mock votes were unanimous with the exception of like 2 maybe. And I want to say, oh, thank you, Michaela. And I want to say during this season that I don't know how many unanimous votes there were. Most of them were unanimous. I think it was only a handful that weren't. But like we would always say, like we would laugh about the mock votes. Like, damn, we can't not do a unanimous vote to save our lives type shit. Like literally we would do unanimous mock votes and then come down to the regular votes and they would also be unanimous. It's like crazy. What was the most interesting thing about the house that you didn't know before entering? Oh, good question. Something that I didn't know about the house before entering. I think I'm going to have to say the storage room. Literally how stocked this storage room was, not just with like food, like a pantry, but literally all of like the toiletries that were also in there, like this Vaseline from the storage room, the Dove shampoo that I used today from the storage room. I still got razors that I still use from the storage room. I was saying this on my live the other day, but girl, they had condoms in there, KY jelly, all types of shit. Like I'm talking about stocked up, like you going to CVS, literally. So like the storage room being stocked with everything that you could possibly need. Crazy. We were rooting for normal unanimous votes at one time. Ugh. Girl, crazy. What was your favorite place to hang out in the BB house? Honestly, I really like the backyard because we didn't get to go to the backyard that often. Maybe like 2 times a week, like 3 times a week. Times as in days. Like 2 or 3 days a week. Like 3 is like the maximum that we would get. So I really like just being outside and just like not being indoors. But outside of that, like actually in the actual house, I'm probably gonna say the living room or the kitchen. Like the living room or the kitchen. We used to have so much fun in the kitchen, like just cooking and talking shit and making up songs. And like a lot of the songs, like Who Ate My Steak, made up in the kitchen. We on Slop with me and Izzy was made up in the kitchen. It's another song that me and Jack, what's that other song? This Is Some Bullshit was made up in the kitchen. Literally like so many good songs were like made up in the kitchen. I don't know if that's called the dining room, kitchen, dining room, living room, little area. Like so much fun stuff happened in there. So I'm going to have to say that. do you have contact with your castmates and other people from other seasons? I do have I do have contacts with castmates, and I am in contact with alumni from other seasons. I met so many fabulous alumni. Meeting Daya Reyes was probably like hands down my favorite alumni that I've met for sure. Did it feel uncomfortable at first to shower and other stuff you did in the bathroom area? Yeah, it was really uncomfortable because obviously, as y'all know, in the bathroom, the shower is like you can see I'm 5'3", and you can see like right below my neck, if I'm not mistaken, when I'm in the shower. Obviously, if you're taller than that, you can see a lot higher. Like Matt is like all the way up here in the shower, right? Because he's hella tall. But yeah, it was weird because people are literally just like chilling and posted in the bathroom, like, and you taking a full-on shower, like full-blown shower, got to shave, all types of shit, like literally. So it was a little awkward. It was a little awkward at first. It was awkward just to be in there. Hi, Karen. It's a little awkward to just be in there at first, trying to get like acclimated to people being in the bathroom and talking and brushing their teeth and just like sitting around chilling while you trying to like do your business. Girl, doing number 2 is the most awkward thing that you can do in the Big Brother house. Like doing number 2, one, because there's no like ventilators in the bathroom for the fan, and no, it's not a light inside of there. It's a light at the top of it that stays on consistent. Like you can't turn it on and off because there are no light switches in the house. So you can't turn the light switch on and off. But it's like a very dim light that's inside of the, I don't know why I'm pointing up. I'm pointing up because the light is on the ceiling in the bathroom. But it's a very dim light that's on the ceiling of, no vent that like works. Like it's a vent in there, but not one that like works, right? Like in my house or your house where you can turn the flip it's not one like that. Like it's just a vent up there, but you can't turn it on or off. So yeah, basically it doesn't work. I'm sure it works, but we can't control it. Somebody asked me a question that I wanted to answer, but the thing was going too fast. How do you know exactly when to go vote? Because someone exits at the same time as you enter. So they're calling us to do this. So while you guys on the front end see the person sitting inside of the diary room, like casting their vote for eviction, on the other side where we are as the cast sitting in the living room, they're telling us over the overhead comm, like, Miko, you're next. You know, you can go ahead and walk to the door. And then so as the other person is coming out, oh, thank you so much, Allie. Same to you and your family. Not y'all saying answer, spill the tea. Define bullshit. What y'all mean bullshit? Bullshit as in like, what you mean bullshit? Who is on the most bullshit in the house? Like define. Define bullshit, because I want to answer. I got something to say. No, I'm just playing. But define bullshit. What do you mean, like, bullshit? Like, in terms of what? In terms of what? Like, bullshit. She's all, girl, you know. But I feel like Riley was being fake with the Matt obsession. Oh, I don't know nothing about none of that. Jack, talking about just say Jack. Who was on the most bullshit? Most bullshit, I'm not gonna lie. Who used to be on a lot of bullshit? Izzy used to be on bullshit. Izzy used to be on bullshit, but Izzy was on bullshit in a way differently than y'all think. Because Izzy was not scared to, like, turn it up and pipe it up. Like, and when I say that, I mean that Izzy would have these moments where she would go and like start some shit, and I would be like, Izzy, why the fuck did you do that? Why did you say that? There was no need for you to say that. Like, what? So Izzy had so many moments where I just used to be like, Izzy, I remember this moment in particular. I can't remember. No, it was Cock-a-doodle Zoom. It was, yes, girl. Izzy used to be bucking up. Like, Izzy was about that life, y'all. I didn't really know how much about that life she was until, I'm telling y'all, she was like straight gangster. But I didn't know that she was like giving it up like that. Like, I didn't know that she was giving it up, like going smack hard. Like, I didn't know she was giving it up like that until she came back telling us about, what was it? I can't remember what happened exactly. I can't remember like what the issue was, but it was something regarding Cameron and her like checking him in a hallway about some shit. Like maybe it was like in an HOH hallway, or I can't remember exactly where it was. Like, she just came in and recapped the story. I wasn't there exactly, but she was like coming and retell the story about like, yeah, I just seen Cam in the hallway and I gave him a little arm bump and I told him this, and the third, and I was like, Izzy! And I remember this one moment in particular. Hi, Austin. I remember this one. Yes, that was so, girl, when she was telling me about that, I was cracking up laughing. I said, oh, you are gangster as fuck. There was this one moment in particular when Izzy thought she was on beaches. Girl, Izzy was ready to scrap, okay? Izzy was ready to scrap. You know what's even more funny? I know what's even more funny, girl. Izzy is a trip. What's even more funny is I remember after the fact when during the Izzy and Mama Feed Week, them both being on the block and her going to, I had already told her, me and her had already had a conversation. I had already told her, I was like, listen, like, you know, I rock with you, I fuck with you. I'm mad that I hate that it has to come down to you and Mama Feed, but like, I'd already promised Mama Feed that I was going to give her my vote. So like, we had this conversation, right? And so she's talking to America, like she has this, and I'm sure y'all have already seen this, like she has this whole conversation with America, whatever, and she tells America that she doesn't need her vote, right? Like, oh, I don't need your vote, da 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 da, yada yada yada, and then she doubles down on that and comes back and is like telling Corey, like, oh, she needs to, like, you need to da 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 da, she gotta go, we gotta get her out of here, and I was like, oh, Izzy, you. Girl, what? Okay, so stop sleeping in the bed, girl. All types of shit. It was crazy. It was crazy. Oh, let me tell y'all about another crazy ass moment that happened to me. It was so many times in the house. Somebody said mute the account they are spamming. Let me see. How do I do that? How do I do that? Do I need to mute this account? Well, friend, we're gonna mute you. Thank you for your service, but bitch, we don't want you up in here no more. So take your bald head ass back to bald head land with your mama and them. Bye. Okay, so what was I saying? Okay, muted. What was I saying? What was I talking about? What was I saying? Oh, crazy moment. Let me tell y'all about this crazy ass moment. It's like a Izzy adjacent story. It wasn't necessarily Izzy, but it was like a Izzy adjacent moment, right? So this is the week that Izzy, who was on Slop this week? Hey, babe. It's Izzy, Bowie Jane, and I can't remember who else is on Slop this week, but I know it's Izzy and Bowie Jane are for sure sleeping in the have-not room this week. I can't remember who was all on Slop, but they are sleeping in the have-not room this week at this particular time. And it's, okay, maybe, yeah, Corey. It was Corey. Maybe it's them three, right? And they're sleeping on Slop. And you know when you were on Izzy, Bowie, and Corey, that's who it was. It was Izzy, Bowie, and Corey. Izzy, Bowie, and Corey, and they're on Slop this week. And when you're on slop, honestly, I think what happened a lot this season, I think this is the first time, and obviously I wasn't in the house on any of these other seasons, so I don't know how it worked, but this is the first time that I can actually remember people just like protesting and not eating anything at all. Like, Corey never, from my understanding, outside of the first week, like, he never ate any of the slop. Like, he would literally just, like, starve. Not starve, but just, like, not eat anything and only drink, like, the protein shakes or, like, the little electrolytes, like, not actually any of the food. I know Boy Jane didn't eat any of the slop. And slop is just steel cut oats. If y'all have ever gotten like steel cut, Jared didn't eat any of it either. I remember him saying that. Heisem wasn't eating any of the slop, if I'm not mistaken. Steel cut oats, I know for sure they sell them at Whole Foods. But steel cut oats are just like these raw oat pellets, for lack of a better words, that you have to literally like over cook. They literally take like an hour to cook down in order to eat them. I ate the slop when I was only on slop that one week when everybody was on it, right before what was supposed to be jewelry but wasn't actually jewelry. So once we had got down to like the final whatever, I was on slop that week. But literally it's just oatmeal, but it's not like the oatmeal that you get in the packet, right? Like it's not, it literally, you have to cook it down, y'all. I'm not bullshitting. It literally takes like an hour to make slop. It takes a very long time to make it. I don't know why. That's just how it is. Like, it takes a very, very long time to make it. And there are only so many, like, condiments or spices that you can put on it. Like, you can obviously put sugar and cinnamon and nutmeg and honey. But outside of that, you can't really put anything else on it. That's, like, good. You can put, like, salsa on it. But who wants salsa on, like, right? Like, you can put other stuff on it. But you can't, like, teriyaki sauce, like, the most disgusting condiments are what they allow you to put on it. Pickles and olives. You can put pickles and olives. And you can drink the protein shakes because protein powder, the way that they have like a slop recipe at its most basic level, like the foundation of slop is steel cut oats. In order to make slop, it's like an entire recipe, if that makes sense. Does that make sense? So like the basic foundation of slop are steel cut oats. But in order to make slop, there is things that, like, there's a way to make it. There's a recipe in order to make it, and we have like a recipe book that they give us on how to make it. All of the directions and all of that are on there. But yeah, anyway, so I wanted to say this is one of the first seasons that I can remember people just being like, fuck it, I'm not eating anything at all, because like so many people just would not eat the damn flop. So anyways, Corey, Boy Jane, and you have to make your own slop. It does not come pre-made. Like, they give you all of the ingredients, like bucket size, like Costco big bucket size. Like, the protein powder is in a big bucket. The slop is in a big bucket. I think the flaxseed is what they put. Like, all of these things come in like a big bucket. And yeah, it's in the storage room and you go get it and you have to make it yourself. And there's only one recipe book, and the only thing that is in the recipe book is slop. Or like the recipe for slop. They're not recipes for anything else. And then this season, they let us eat for the first time as like a nostalgic kind of throwback. They did let them eat PB&J, which is what I think they ate. This was after the pressure cooker. Corey, I think, for getting eliminated out of the pressure cooker, he was the one that had to pick the house guest to be on slop with him, and he picked Boy Jane and Izzy. And then that week they got to be on PB&J. But I think Boy Jane doesn't, I'm allergic to peanut butter, and I think Boy Jane doesn't like peanut butter. And I think Corey was eating the PB&J and Izzy was eating it. But anyway, said all this to say, that's not the story. I got sidetracked talking about slop. So slop is steel cut oats, protein powder, flaxseed, and then like some whey powder or something like this. But man, back to the story. So they're on slop this week, right? And they're sleeping up in the have-nots. And so it's probably like 1 o'clock in the morning, maybe at this point. I'm in the bathroom. Karina said, how are your lives always so good? Karina, you know I like to get into it on my lives. I like to come on here and talk shit. So I'm in the bathroom. Everybody else is either getting ready for bed. You can put sugar on the slop. You can put sugar, honey, nutmeg, cinnamon, and that's it. That's like good. Anything else like salsa and all that other shit, I wasn't doing all of that. But anyways, I'm in the bathroom. It's like 1 o'clock in the morning. Outside is Corey America, Izzy, I think it may have just been Corey American Izzy outside, if I'm not mistaken. Everybody else was either in bed or like getting ready to go to bed, or like in their rooms, like lying in the bed type shit. So it's like 1 o'clock in the morning. I'm in the bathroom washing my face, you know, doing my little wind down routine, washing my face, brushing my teeth, yada, yada, yada. The beds were comfortable. My bed was comfortable in the Scrumbleverse. My bed was super comfortable. We had the most comfortable beds in the house. Hands down, ask anybody. The Scrumbleverse had the most comfortable beds. Worst room, best beds. And so I'm in the bathroom and I hear the door open. And you know, you can look through the little mirrors to kind of see who's coming in. Coming in is Boy Jane, right? So let me reenact this. Let me find some glasses, girl. So Boy, first of all, these glasses dirty as hell. I can't even see. Boy Jane got on her big black glasses, right? She coming into the bathroom. So I'm standing here at the sink like this. I'm brushing my face. I'm washing my face. Brushing my teeth. I hear the door open. Creak, 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 creak. It's Bowie Jane coming here. Mind you, Bowie Jane has her Parker on. She has this black and orange puffer coat on. Big ass glasses. 1 o'clock in the morning. It's 1 o'clock in the morning. Big ass glasses on. The orange and black puffer coat. So she comes in and I'm brushing my teeth and washing my face, right? So I see her, she come in. I probably give her a little head nod or say hi or something. I can't remember exactly what I said to like initiate the conversation. So she comes in and I think she's going to the bathroom. This is what happens. So just pretend I'm the chair right here, right? Let me show y'all exactly what the hell happened. This is when I start talking shit about people crying. So look. I'm standing right here. I'm in the chair, right? I'm brushing my teeth. So Boy Jane come in. She walking straight. And she walking with a vengeance. Like she walking hella fast like this. Big glasses on, Parker coat. She walk like this. And she walks straight. And then she just kind of turn and slide up on me. She like, I swear to God, I'm just standing there brushing my teeth. I don't say a word. She walks past like she's going to the bathroom. And then next thing I know, she just like standing next to me like this. She's standing next to me, literally like this. So she come in walking hella hard and hella fast, bro. She come in like this. And I'm like, so, you know, I'm standing here washing my teeth, brushing my teeth and shit. I'm like, okay, she on a mission to go to the bathroom. Okay, Boy Jane, I see you. Brushing my teeth, washing my face. Next thing I know, I turn around, I look, and she's standing right here like this. And then she put her arm on my shoulder, right? She put her arm on my shoulder. She like, I can't take it anymore. I can't. I think I'm losing it, mate. I'm shocked. She's full on in tears. Like, she's like full on in tears. I'm like, so she's like, I can't take it anymore, man. I can't take it. And I'm like, so you know, I'm like, what's wrong, girl? Oh my God. Right. So she walk up. Look, let me show y'all the walk, y'all. When I say I'm dead ass serious about this walk, I bullshit you not. This is how she was walking. I'm in the chair. She was like walk past hella quick. I'm like, oh shit, okay, she's going to the bathroom. Bam, I turn around, she right here like this, hand on my shoulder. I turn around, I was like, oh my God, it's Boy Jane. So look, so she and I love Bowie Jane, but this is just a funny fucking story, okay? So I turn around, bam, she right here, she's like, oh my God, I can't take it, mate. Like, I just don't think I'm cut out for this. So I'm like, oh my God. Right, so she got her hand on my shoulder like this. She got her hand on my shoulder like this, like bam, hand on my shoulder just to like secure, and like it's looking me in my eye, but she got the glasses on. So I'm looking into the glasses, but she look at me in my eye, like I can feel it. You know how you can see somebody's eyeballs through the glasses? So I see, like she's like, I can see the eyeballs through the glasses. So she's like hand on my shoulder. She's like, I just can't take it, mate. Like this. And so now I got my hand back. I'm like, oh my God, what happened, Boy Jane? What happened? And she's like, so I'm thinking some crazy shit. I think some crazy shit just went down. Like, what the fuck is happening? Like, what? She was like, I'm just so tired, mate. I just want to go to sleep. And Izzy won't go to sleep. She won't go to bed. And I was like, oh my God, where's Izzy? She was like, she's outside. And she's talking to Corey in America. And I'm just so tired because they won't turn the lights off. And yeah. I was like, I was shocked, bitch. I was fucking shocked. She shocked the shit out of me. When I tell y'all she shocked the shit out of me that day, shocked the shit out of me. She shocked the shit out of me. I was like, huh? Hold on, y'all. My husband calling me. He probably like, what the fuck she up there? What you say? Oh, he must have been talking to me because I'm sure he probably not said like, what the